In this third frame, we're going to take our root position primary chords, the tonic, subdominant, and dominant, and we're going to put them into first inversion and second inversion positions. Let's start with our tonic chord. The tonic chord in the key of G major is G, B, D, built on intervals of thirds. From our root position, to make it inverted the first time, we're going to take the bass note, what it's written on, and put it on top. So we're going to start all of our first inversion chords on the third of the chord. Watch as we do this. We're starting on the third B, continuing to spell it on D, and then there is G, the root that went on top. So we spelled it B, D, and then the root went on top. In the subdominant chord, the C, which is the root of that subdominant chord, is going to go on top. So we start on the third, E, continue spelling the chord G, and there on top is the root of the chord C. E, G, with C coming on top. And with the dominant, we do the same thing. The D, which is the root, is going to go up on top. So we'll start on the third, F sharp, continue spelling A, which comes next, and then D is the root placed on top. F sharp, A, D. So in each case, this first position, first inversion, starts on the third of the chord, then you have the fifth of the chord, and then the root. Third, fifth, and root, which goes on top. We're going to do the exact same thing in the second inversion chord, but here we're going to start on the fifth of the chords in the root position and continue spelling. Here's where most people make mistakes. Do not spell second inversion chords backwards, which has the tendency. People want to go from D, B, G and just spell it backwards. But what you do is continue spelling it in that same rotation. D, then the G and the B. So we take the fifth of the chord, D, and then we begin to spell it again. G, which is the root, and B, which is the third. Here is the fifth of the C chord, G, C, E. G, C, E. And finally in the dominant, we're going to start on the fifth of the dominant, which is A, and continue spelling from the beginning. D, F sharp. A, D, F sharp. You have to study this a little bit, but the same procedure from going to root position to first inversion and second inversion happens in every scale that you build. I hope this is helpful. If you need a little extra time with it, take the time and study it. Go with the familiar scales first and then begin building new scales on different keys.